Welcome to the Success Mindset. I'm Kellene. Indecision, it isn't just hesitation. It's a costly choice and it stalls your potential. I always ask myself, when I'm 90 and I'm sitting in a rocking chair on my front porch, what am I going to regret? That question drives me to take calculated risk. I have a great story and 4 solid tips for you. Stay tuned and let me tell you how this will work for your success mindset. When I'm 90, I'm going to celebrate every bold move that I ever made, even the ones that flopped, because they gave me answers and they pushed me forward. But indecision, that's the silent thief. In accounting, it's called opportunity cost and what you lose by not acting. For leaders, lost deals, stalled growth, and dreams, they're just left on the table. A 2025 Journal of Cognitive and Behavioral Science study found that decisive action cuts indecision by 35% and it boosts goal completion by 75%. Here are 4 strategies that make that happen. First is own the first move. Trust your gut and act fast, even with partial data. Waiting for perfection kills your edge. 2, reframe risk as data. Every decision is an experiment. Win or lose, you gain insights to move faster next time. 3, filter noise with vision. Anchor every choice in your big picture vision to cut distraction and spot high impact opportunities. 4, commit to one win now. Pick one critical action and execute it in 48 hours. Momentum breaks the indecision cycle. Winning businesses solve problems. Early in my business, manufactured housing took a deep dive. There were repossessions everywhere at listing prices that were half of a new home order. The industry was tanking. My partner had a crazy idea. His idea was to rent a bus and run repo tours while working with the housing factory for produce a home that was labeled the repo beater. We had no idea if it was stupid or smart, but took the action anyway. As an executive, he actually took the bus tour. We advertised the tours, and the first bus was full. He took the clients to manufactured housing parks where the repossessions were just sitting. And once they'd seen the home and they thought the price was great, he handed out the additional costs of tearing down the home, taking it down the highway, and resetting it on their property. At the end of the tour, they returned to the sales lot and they were introduced to the Repo Beater. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,848 square feet, less than the combined cost of purchasing, moving, and setting up an existing park repossession. Everything was brand new, not used, and it came with a warranty. Other sales centers struggled. Many went broke, but our company had a stellar year. Other companies laughed at us, they made fun of us, but not for long. Yeah, it was a ridiculous idea. It was definitely not on brand for our company, but we did it anyway. What if we hadn't tried? We would have lost money that year and staff. Instead, we became the #1 single sales lot volume nationally. When you win, your rogue ideas are applauded. When you stall or overthink, you pay a steep price. Lost revenue from delayed launches, weakened team trust from hesitation, burnout from decision fatigue, regret for untapped opportunities. Doing nothing is a choice, and it's a costly one. Sarah Blakely, Spanx's founder, she acted on her vision despite doubts, ignored naysayers by not discussing her business with others for a year, and she turned a bold move into a billion-dollar empire. That's the mindset we need. So ask yourself, what's one decision I'm going to make and move on this week? What's your future self begging you to do? Clarity comes from action, not overthinking. Own your move, reframe risk, and stay focused and act now because indecision isn't safe. That's the gamble. So I want you to choose discomfort, choose growth, choose to move because doing nothing is not playing it safe. It's gambling your future and calling it waiting. So I want you to drop a comment and tell me what's your next bold move this week. And I'd love for you to subscribe to Act Quick Tips for Pros. I promise you, change your mindset, you will change your life. Keep winning, and I will see you next week.